Hey everyone, this is your March 2024 housing market update for the Calgary Real Estate Board. Now, March was reflected a strong sellers market and price increases across the board. March sales rose to 2,664 units, a 10% year-over-year gain and much higher than the long-term trends. And while new listings did pick up over the last month, the 3,172 units were still below what we typically see in March and not relative to sales to drive any change in the supply situation. In March, the sales to new listings ratio rose to 84% and the months of supply fell below 1 month. We have not seen March conditions this tight since 2006, which is also the last time we reported high levels of interprovincial migration and a months of supply below 1 month. This is coming from Anne-Marie Lurie, chief economist at Creb. Now, moreover, we are entering the third consecutive year of a market favoring the seller, as the 2-year spike in migration has driven up demand and contributed to the drop in resale and rental supply. Now, given supply adjustments take time, it's not a surprise that we continue to see upward pressure on home prices. Inventory levels have declined across properties priced below $1 million, with the steepest declines occurring for homes priced below $500,000. In March, there were 2,532 units in inventory, 22% lower than last year, and half the levels we traditionally see in March. In March, the unadjusted total residential benchmark price rose to $597,600, a 2% gain over last month and nearly 11% higher than last year. Now, prices have increased across all property types, with the most significant year-over-year gains occurring for the relatively more affordable row and apartment-style homes. All right, well, now let's look at detached homes. Now, the sales have rose in March, but we're likely limited by the level of new listings coming onto the market. New listings were in March 1,386 units compared to the 1,151 sales, causing the sales to new listings ratio to rise to 83%. Inventories also remained relatively stable compared to last month, but were 24% lower than last year's levels and nearly 60% lower than long-term trends for March. Now, inventory levels dropped across all price ranges, but the most significant fall was in the lower price point. Overall, 71% of the available inventory in March was priced above $700,000. Now, low inventories compared to sales caused the months of supply to drop below 1 month, driving further price gains. The unadjusted benchmark detached price rose to $739,700, a monthly gain of nearly 3% and a year-over-year gain of 14%. The largest year-over-year gains occurred in the most affordable Northeast and East districts. Now, in the semi-detached market, supply availability continues to weigh on the semi-detached sector of the market across the board. In March, 260 new listings were met with 250 sales, causing the sale to new listings ratio to rise to 96%. This prevented inventories from improving, and the months of supply dropped below 1 month. Inventory declines have been driven mainly by properties priced below $600,000. A limited supply and growing demand drove further price gains in March. The unadjusted benchmark price reached $658,000, nearly 3% higher than last month and a 14% gain over last March. Prices rose across all districts in the city, now with year-over-year gains ranging from a low of 11% in the highest priced area of the city center to 25% in the lowest priced market in the East District. Now, our row type properties, there was both sales and new listings. They both rose in March. However, with 536 new listings and 449 sales, the sales to new listings ratio rose to 84%, preventing any significant monthly change in inventory levels. With 355 units available, inventory levels were 12% below last year's and 53% below long-term trends for March. The decline in inventory levels was driven by properties priced below $400,000, and as inventory levels rose 35% for units priced above $400,000. The unadjusted benchmark price trended up in March, reaching a $448,700, a monthly gain of nearly 3% and over 20% higher than levels reported at this time last year. The higher priced city center reported the slowest growth in benchmark prices, with the highest growth reported in the city's most affordable districts. Now, apartment-style condominiums. Sales in March reached 814 units, contributing to the first quarter's record high sales of 1,940 units, nearly 81% higher than last year. New listings also improved throughout the first 3 months of the year, But with a March sales to new listings ratio of 82% and a months of supply of 1 month, conditions favored apartment condominium sellers. Demand for lower priced homes has supported the growth of apartment style properties, but the tight conditions have also contributed to further price gains. In March, the benchmark prices reached $337,700, over 2% higher than last month and 17% higher than levels reported last March. Now let's look across the region and some of our metro Calgary areas. Start with Airdrie. Now, March reported 203 sales and 218 new listings, while both new listings and sales improved with a sales to new listings ratio of 93%. Inventory levels were 22% below last year and 56% below typical March levels. With less than 1 month of supply, it is not surprising that we continue to see upward pressure on home prices. In March, the benchmark price reached $540,400, a monthly gain of 2%, and a year-over-year increase of over 9%. Prices improved across all property types, with stronger year-over-year gains for the relatively lower price row and apartment style products. Now what's happening in Cochrane? Following a slower start to the year, sales in March rose to nearly the same level of new listings coming onto the market, pushing the sales to new listings ratio up to 99%. This also contributed to further declines in inventory levels, and the months of supply dropped to just over 1 month. As of March, the total residential benchmark price reached $555,300, a monthly gain of over 1% and a year-over-year price increase of nearly 12%. Now, prices rose across all property types and detached prices pushed above $650,000 for the first time. And Okotoks. Well, Okotoks continues to struggle with supply as the 71 new listings that came on the market this month were met with 65 sales, preventing any improvement in inventory levels. There were only 54 units available in March, a year-over-year decline of 10% and nearly 70% below long-term trends for the month. Limited supply and strong sales caused the months of supply to fall below 1 month, and March was the lowest March reported since 2006. Persistently tight conditions drove further price growth this month as the total residential benchmark price rose to $610,700, a monthly gain of 1% and a year-over-year increase of 9%. Now, prices have been rising for all property types, with the most significant year-over-year gains occurring for semi-detached and row properties. Now, if you're looking to buy your dream home or make an investment or just a move, I can help you simplify the home buying and selling process here in Calgary and the surrounding areas. My name is Danny Green, and I'm your local Calgary realtor with MB Real Estate Group, RE/MAX First. I specialize in helping homeowners and home buyers navigate the real estate market in Calgary, Alberta, so they can move into a better home and improve their quality of life without having to worry about a thing. My email is danny@calgarysagent.com. My phone number is 403-605-6626. You can also DM me on Facebook. Just search Danny Green, or you can DM me on Instagram. My username is @calgarysagent. And even if you're not looking to buy or sell a home right now, but you want to learn more about the market, the process, and other mistakes to avoid and best practices to do, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I create lots of educational content, and click on the bell icon so you get notified when a video comes out, or again, just reach out. I love helping people. I love real estate, and thank you for watching your March 2024 Calgary housing market update.